Tuesday 26th. Mirror. Join the fight for the NHS. Free inside official 8-page guide to the health march. Look, we all know it's been deliberately destroyed by the government. That's where we need to start, not some bullshit made up crap. The Star reveals illness battle. Bucks Fizz J, my mouth cancer nightmare. Eurovision legends fears she will lose ability to speak. Cannabis oil, baking soda, Joanna Budwig, Gerson therapy. There's just loads of cures. But they don't want you to think there is. Express. I'm so sad my mum no longer knows me. And hot, it's going to get even hotter. Exhausted doctors act like drunks. Surgeon claims patients' lives at risk as overworked staff pushed to brink. Will Hero Harry have to put his golden feet up? No? The Star. Hotter than Brazil. Good Samaritan builder targeted. Hero Brit killed in Hull hit run murder. Harry's World Cup secret and it's war. Another semi-naked woman, as you get to expect from the Star. The Guardian. How England became a team to believe in. See if that's still the same title come Thursday. Or Friday, should I say. Friday day. Britain is hypocritical about Trump. We mistake migrants too. Okay. Urgent action needed to defend UK democracy, says Watchdog. They're even telling you we've got the democracies being taken away by the criminal cabal known as government. The cry from MPs at key Heathrow vote, where's Boris? You see, the reason they're asking this is because Boris said that he would definitely vote to not have this extra runway. And of course, he miraculously wasn't there for the vote. Another lying piece of shit. This is not just for me a debate about Heathrow. It is also a debate about being true to your word and to your pledges. And you can see from that, he's a lying bastard. Daily fail. It's Clark to Sudbury. Who slots it in for an own goal? If Brexit talks were a World Cup match, we'd be on at the plane home. Revealed. Criminals peddle stolen and fake UK travel documents on social media for as little as £800. Passports for sale on Facebook, apparently. Jamie and Jules toe curling love letters. He's a bleeding chef. How's that front page news? Telegraph. Southgate to gamble against Belgium. Inside Britain's first boutique nursery. Tax and spend will harm Tories. They're doing enough harming by themselves, just by what they do, by what they're doing, because they're obeying treasonous May, who's obeying her puppet controller, because that's all she is, a puppet. That winning feeling, Murray of Wimbledon coming up, yeah. Boris raises new doubts as MPs back Heathrow runway, but can't make it for the vote. Stay put, fire chief admits failures at Grenfell. Well, he needs to be done for manslaughter then, doesn't he? Unless, of course, he had the orders from higher up, don't go in there because we want it burning down. That's a possibility. The Times. Use of chemical kosh drugs on children doubles in a decade. We're becoming like America, where we're drugging the kids. Oh, he's got HDAD, you know, that made up disease. Why would you drug your own kids? Oh, that's because you listen to that bloke in a white coat that pretends to be a doctor, pretends to be there for your benefit, and says this is what you need. Don't listen to them. They're out to kill us as well. Well, some of them are anyway. MPs back 14 billion Heathrow expansion. Foreign Secretary misses key vote despite vowing to oppose third runway. 14 billion they're going to waste on a runway. That could end homelessness in the UK. That could end men, women and children going hungry in the UK. But no, it's more important we spend it on another frigging runway. End of the student line. Lectures to start at 8 AM. Well, that may be the case. But most of them are only doing 2 or 3 days a week anyway. And then it's only half a day anyhow. So that's not going to do anything. Aye. The heat is on. Britain is sizzling all week, but rail companies warn of trouble ahead. There's always trouble with the rail companies because they couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery, just like the government. 100 billion Brexit trade warning. Plus, don't believe us. Don't believe the business threat. Bring on the Belgians. See, this is just bullshit. Just repeal the 72 Act. We've saved ourselves the 50 billion they're supposed to be giving to Europe anyway. Well, no, we're out of this. Screw you. Oh, breach of contract. Sue us. Oh, you're going to sue us in our courts or your courts? Because if it's your courts, we're not part of that. No jurisdiction. If it's our courts, our judges better do as they're told, which is for us, not for the criminals. Johnson takes flak on runway dodge. Cross-party calls for Foreign Secretary to resign after he misses last night's Commons vote on Heathrow. Cabinet Ministers has been a leading critic of airport expansion plans. Quitting over issue would achieve absolutely nothing, says Johnson. I ain't quitting. I'm keeping my 100 grand a year job and with all expenses paid and flying wherever I like, all paid for by you. Labour accuses government of turning project into a shambles. At the end of this, I'm going to put something on for a while, just to remind you, whatever you see, what's going on, and it explains. If you see what he says, it explains what's really going on. Former FBI Chief James Comey on standing up to Trump. He's another treasonous git. Why the NHS is better than anything in the US. And that's why the government are trying to destroy it. The Parliament's trying to destroy it. It's not the government. It's all of this thieving bastards in it. The highs and lows of a trapeze artist. Well, I bet it took complete ages to think that line up. The 11,000-year-old lovers. Metro. Payback time. Fight back as 2 undercover cops using scrambler motorbikes grab thugs on mopeds. BOJO's no-show for Heathrow. Foreign Secretary takes Afghan day trip to avoid defying PM in vote. Waste of space. Financial Times. Wired for conflict, the scary lack of cyber arms control. Modi's fading reform push takes edge of India's economy. Can Argentina save themselves from oblivion? Probably, I don't know, probably not. It's only football. It's not exactly oblivion, is it? Trump tariffs drive Harley to build EU bikes outside US. Attempt to avoid trade war fallout. Brussels readies for possible car levy. Near miss. Johnson flies into Kabul to navigate turbulence over Heathrow. To avoid voting no. Because he's a lying, treacherous git. Politicians, when their mouth's moving, they are lying. BMW warns that UK plants will close if Brexit disrupts supply chain at border. Uber insists new driver warrants London licence. Dennis Healy.
World events do not occur by accident. They are made to happen, whether it is to do with national issues or commerce, and most of them are staged and managed by those who hold the purse strings.